from Melissa's Creations, and today I have a challenge card for you. Over in my VIP group, exclusive for my customers and downlines, I like to do bi-weekly challenges, and we do sketch challenges. This is one of the sketches that we just finished. I'm calling this the Hanging Banners sketch, and I've decided to use the Daisy Delight bundle to complete this beautiful card here. And of course we have some gold accents that make it just a little bit more fun and blingy. So I will put on the screen right here for you the sketch image that we were to follow. I'm so excited about this sketch. I can't wait to show you how I made it. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see who won this awesome sketch challenge. But for now, let's get started on making this fun card. All right, so the basic materials that we have today, I have a piece of very vanilla cardstock, standard card base that measures 5.5 by 8.5, and I have scored it in the middle at 4 1/4. I also have a piece of designer series paper from the Daisy Delight suite. This is going to go right in the middle of our card, and this piece measures 1.5 by 5.5. I also have a piece of that gorgeous gold glimmer paper. This piece measures 3/4 of an inch by 5.5. And then I have a scrap piece of gold glimmer. Now this piece measures about 2 inches by 2 inches, and we're going to be cutting strips about 3/4 of an inch wide so that we can create our banner pieces to go under our daisy here. So let's get those cut first. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' trimmer, and we're just going to cut those 2 strips at 3/4 of an inch. And we're also going to need a scrap piece of Tranquil Tide cardstock and very vanilla cardstock. So we're going to take our Tranquil Tide and we're going to run that through our Big Shot. So I have my Big Shot platform, my thin die adapter, a cutting plate, and I'm using the second largest stitched shape circle from our Stitched Shapes framelits dies. So we're going to stick this on top and run that through. And there's our circle. And now let's stamp our daisy so we can get that cut out with our punch. I'm using my Tranquil Tide Classic Stampin' Pad. This is from the 1719 in colors. And I have my daisy mounted up. So let's ink that up and get 2 of these stamped down. So with my daisy punch, we're going to get those punched out. And now let's start assembling all of our beautiful pieces here. I also have my beautiful finely woven ribbon in Tranquil Tide. So I'm going to cut a small strip, and I'm going to want a banner cut. So what I'm going to do is fold my ribbon in half. So I have it in half like this. I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to do a banner cut. So here's the folded edge here. I'm going to cut at an angle towards the open edge, and that will give me my banner cut for my ribbon. I also want this ribbon to wrap around the middle of my gold piece here. So I'm going to take a glue dot, stick it on the very tip of my ribbon, and then I can simply wrap that around one side, and I can trim it off and take another glue dot and wrap it around again. Now make sure you don't pull it too tight, or else you will bend your paper a little too much. So there we go. Now we're going to take some more glue dots and get that stuck right down to the middle of our designer series paper. just like that. Now let's get our daisy built. I'm going to put a glue dot in the middle of one of our daisies. And I'm going to layer that on the other daisy, alternating so that the petals kind of overlap each other. One more glue dot in the middle of that. Now I want this card relatively flat so it's easy to mail. So that's why I'm using glue dots to build up my daisy instead of dimensionals. I also have the beautiful gold faceted gems. I'm going to take one of the large gems here, and we're going to pop that right down into the middle of that daisy. And now to do the banner edges on our glimmer paper. So I'm just going to take my snips and cut a small line straight up the middle, and then go from the corner to the top of that cut line on both edges here. And that gives me a banner cut. So I'm going to repeat that for my other banner. And I want to put these behind my daisy like this. And I want to make sure that I get it in the right place on my card. So I'm going to fold my cardstock in half and give it a crease with my bone folder. And now I'm going to get my placement here. So I want my banners to come just down to the edge of my paper here, the card front. So I have them right at the edge, but not over. And then I want to layer my ribbon on top of that, right there. And then once you're happy with that, I like to take a little bit of tear and tape to hold those pieces together. So I'm just going to tear off a little piece and lay it right across the top right here, just to stick them all together. Now I can get my placement for the rest of my stuff here. So we're going to get this where we want it. So it's going to be right about here. Okay, so now we know where that's going to go. Let's carefully peel off that tear and tape. And we're going to keep this right here. Now this is not glued down to the card yet, but we will do that in a second. And then I'm going to just get my placement, line this up, and then stick it right down, and it will pick those pieces up just like that. I'm going to take another piece of tear and tape and just run it across the back just to hold those in place right there. Now I'm going to take some of my snail adhesive and I'm going to adhere that down to my card front. And finally, with a few more glue dots, we're going to attach our daisy down. You can certainly use dimensionals to attach your daisy embellishment to the front of your card, but glue dots are going to be fine for me because I like to mail these cards and it's easier to mail them flat. And the finishing touch is to stamp our sentiment, which in this case is our thank you. So I'm using my Tranquil Tide to stamp our thank you off to the right hand side on the bottom of our card. And there we are. There we are, creators. There's our fun sketch challenge card, hanging banners using the Daisy Delight stamp set with the coordinating daisy punch. I hope you enjoyed this card today. If you did, please give the video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to be notified when I upload new videos. Congratulations to our sketch challenge winner for winning this challenge. Their card is featured on the screen right here, and they did such a fantastic job. I love all of the detail that they put into this card for this sketch challenge. If you would like to make your own card using the sketch from this video, please do, and be sure to tag me when you post your item. You can use the hashtag #Kre8tions sketch challenge, or you can just tag me with @mcreations on social media so that I can see your beautiful designs. You can get all of the supplies that you need on my website at melissascreations.com. Just click on the Shop Now link to shop my online store. Your support means so much to me as an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I appreciate every single one of your orders, all of my team members in my downline, and all of you viewers that are watching this video. Thank you so much. You don't know how much your support really means to me and my family. You can also follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/mcreations and on Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest with the handle at mcreations. Thank you so much for watching, and congratulations once again to our sketch challenge winner. I hope you enjoy your day and have a wonderful week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.